Welcome back, YouTubers. Right, what I wish I knew before I started steroids, and this is not me being all high and mighty and saying do not take steroids. Do what you want. It is your fucking life. But this is part of the reason why I'm able to coach from experience. What I'm able to do is give you my experience and help you not make the same mistakes that I made. Now, I'm 36 now, started taking them when I was 18, and back then, there weren't a lot of information. There was these forums online, which were a bit fucking crazy anyway, using dial-up internet tone to actually get online and spend a fortune trying to read through them. So what you do, go to your local gym, and there'd be a bouncer in there who would compete, or if he didn't compete, it'd just be massive. And he'd say, right, kid, take 2 mil of sus and 2 mil of Deca, and off you go. So we did. We all did. Now, what did I think this was going to do? I thought it was going to make me absolutely huge. And it didn't. I got bigger, but that was a lot of water retention and shit. My head was like a melon, like a watermelon. It's probably bigger than a watermelon now. Anyway, I didn't understand that nutrition was a thing. I didn't have a clue. I didn't know that meant anything. I used to go to McDonald's outside the gym frequently, and I just ate when I was hungry, and that was it. And I thought that I trained good. I thought I did, but I didn't. So I just took the steroids thinking that that was the answer, and it just wasn't, right? If it was available back then, and luckily, these things are now, first of all, you run blood work, simply put. That's going to give you a lot of the answers that you need. Do you even need any more testosterone? I work with Atlas Labs, code, link, whatever, below. Then, once you get your blood work back, you also understand where your health markers are. And do you need health supplementation? Because back then what we do is we go, I'm going to start a cycle and have some milk thistle, and that'll just completely clear my liver out. And that was just not the fucking case. I work with engineered muscle. Again, link below. That's the health supplementation protocol I use through them. Obviously, drop us a comment or jump on my Instagram and DM me if you want like in-depth information about all that stuff. Right. Then there was the whole cycling off and cycling on. Do you run a PCT? Do you not? So we just used to destroy our hormones. And again, if you're someone that's been at this for a long time, and your nutrition's on point and your training's on point, you will have to take a significant amount to get to where you want to be, because you're trying to do some extreme, aren't you, right? You're trying to get absolutely fucking massive, and therefore you're going to have to do extreme shit to get there, right? Extremely hard, heavy training, extreme amount of food, extreme amount of drugs. And that's just the reality of it. But what I would have done differently is took less to begin with. As with anything, progressively overload. Take the smallest amount possible to elicit the results that you need. And only when you need more, then you would take more. But again, you can do this in line with mitigating side effects, like damage limitation. I'm not going to go on too much longer now, because I don't want it to be just a massively in-depth fucking steroid video. You can all ask questions if you need to. I just feel as though the average Joe in the gym, when they speak to you, they go, well, what are you taking? It's not about how much you bench anymore, how much you lift. They don't say that. They just say, what are you taking? And like right now, I'm just on 200 milligrams of testosterone, because for my goals, that's just all I need. It just is. I'm not sure where that got off. I tried this so many times, but my iPhone storage is full. I took a lot more to get there. I could have done it better. I could have done it a better way, but in hindsight, that's just part of it, isn't it? That's what you do. You learn from your mistakes, and that's what I'm here to do, to help people. But yeah, you'll see the average guy in the gym when they say, what do you take? And you tell them, and they don't believe you. And they go, well, I take 4 mil of this. And it's like, well, what does 4 mil mean? You don't talk in mil, you need to talk in milligram. Like if it's 4 mil of test propionate, P, that's only 400 milligram. Not an awful lot. If it's 4 mil of test 400, that's what, 1600 milligram. That's a fucking shit ton. There's a huge difference. So firstly, educate yourself on one, what it is you're taking. Two, how much of that you're actually going to need by running some blood work and whatnot. Three, what you're expecting it to actually do. And four, making sure that everything else is set up perfectly, making sure that you're tracking your training and your nutrition, and it's absolutely bang on. It doesn't matter what you take. if you don't train hard enough and you don't eat the right food, you just won't make the progress. It's that simple. You won't make the progress. And, you know, if you do this right, then you can have a lot of longevity in it too. You'll have minimal hormone spikes and imbalances. You'll have minimal impacts to your health, and you can do it and continue to do it for a long fucking time if you do it right. Now, you've seen that the whole TRT thing these days. This is about mainly guys when they age and the body doesn't produce testosterone naturally, and then you have to put it in exogenous testosterone. Now that becomes more of a reality if you decide to use testosterone for years. It's going to shut down your natural production, and there's a good chance that yours isn't going to kick back in. So before you even start, it's understanding, am I okay if I have to do this for the rest of my life? That's just part of the process. Not everyone has to, you know, you can bounce back, but understanding that that's kind of you're doing a bit of a deal with the devil there. But at the same time, that's not to say if you didn't do it ever, that your testosterone won't just drop anyway. But again, your life, you do what you want to do. Listen, I've kind of covered all I need to for there right now. I'd just say do your due diligence, right? Training on point, nutrition on point, get your blood work done, make sure you've got the right health supplementation, and then have a long, hard think about, do I need to do this? What's the goal? What am I expecting it to do? And therefore, how much do I need to do and for how long? Any questions? Drop a comment, DM me on Instagram. As always, like, comment, share, subscribe. Catch you at the next one.